Click record. Suddenly she's making noise. Look behind you. I clicked record, by the way, so it recorded you kicking that, turning around, asking me something. That sounded weird. Okay, cut that out. Okay, hey everyone, this is John Wolf here, and wow, a lot of time has passed since I've been on YouTube. Whenever I first started out, matter of fact, when I first started out, I didn't even have a camera. When I did have a camera, however, it was this. And this is what it's... This is what have been... Screwing up the video. Already. That's bad. Anyway... Trying not to laugh when you're doing videos is actually hard when you completely stupidly screw up. Anyway, it's already past a minute. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this and edit a lot of it out. Anyway, this is what I have been using for some years now. All the way back when I made my very first videos, 2 of them, with a buddy of mine down the street. And yeah, that was whenever Mom first allowed me to use this. To her, I was the cameraman. As soon as she got her phone, the phone had a better camera. I wound up with this. It does perfect pictures as long as you don't zoom in. But videos, it's like I believe it's 640 by 580 or something like that. It's not, if even that, it's not perfect video. So a lot of my videos, what?
And who's the camera person now?
I do most videos. My sister does more. It probably sounds like she's a ghost in this video.
Hello.
You hear her? Anyway, for a long time I'd use this for my firework videos and displays. I'd be lighting stuff with some friends and family, and then she would be recording. So, and then I'd edit it afterward. She got pretty good with being able to record stuff. But like I said, with this darn thing, it's 640 by whatever. It's not a big video. It's actually squished. It's not even widescreen. It's like a basic full screen, which not even YouTube or not even a TV screen does that anymore. Everything got bigger, wider, but since they didn't get taller, it never fills the screen. It uses part of it, not all of it, so it's not proper full screen. And widescreen, you think widescreen would fill the widescreen TV, and it don't. So... like I said, this is small. Everything's blurry because of some of that. You go to zoom in, it gets messed up. Some of it catches the colors, but it doesn't catch what it actually looks like. It looks cool. I guess you could say without the lens. Anyway, this is what I've been using. It's a basic digital camera. It was actually expensive. I was actually surprised, but it is really good with pictures. So... I've been updating my setup throughout the years, and I wanted to get something better for basic recording. Like right now, I'm using a basic webcam. I'll probably mention in a different video when I attach to this one of, it's going to be a bunch of clips all crammed together. So if it's going to be crammed together, then it's all in the same video. So it's like, yep, I'm just rambling. You laughing over me over there? Like I said, I'm not a talker. Really? I got that in the video somehow. I keep looking at the screen. It's like, no, the camera's right there. Anyway, I got several things I've upgraded. Like, I used to use both... with the webcam I'm using right now, it has a microphone attached to it. It's better than my built-in laptop webcam microphone. They're not as good. So I've been using the webcam. It's got perfect stuff. Bought a video game. came with this microphone. I bought a windscreen from it. I didn't know they were that cheap to get at least those. Got a 5-pack in case it was needed. But it's like, I'm not going to hold this in a microphone stand. I'm tripping over it with my feet. So everyone's got these darn webcam arms or holders, whatever you want to call it. Those are expensive. I got this. This is actually very cheaply made, but it's sturdy. It seems to work. The only problem I don't like about it is the locking mechanism. I might one day get a drill or something, drill a hole into it, and make it to where the screw thing that goes through it actually goes into it instead of just against the aluminum metal down there on the framing. That way this doesn't mess up, get bent, and ruin. I'm just rambling again.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I am. She's calling me out. Anyway. But I've been trying to upgrade stuff throughout the years. Matter of fact, this arm, scissor arm, came with this pop filter. Some people don't do both the windscreen and the pop filter, but with the noise in my room, I need the windscreen. And with my voice, I figured the pop filter, it'd help a little bit. The way I talk, like now I'm rambling again. I ramble too much. Let's just crack this box open. This is going to be my new camera. Matter of fact, since I don't have much, I go for as cheap as I can get it. Amazon's normally where I wind up going, but I go for as cheap as I can get it. The thing this came on didn't even have a brand. Give you a picture and stuff to go across. Steering thing's a little messed up, and I don't want that to be too long. Oh, so there is a setting where I can go to the smaller part just before it goes in. Okay. But yeah, I haven't even opened this thing yet. Figured I'd do that on camera. I've never done a proper unboxing of anything. Out of all the stuff I've got, I probably should have. Never come across my mind. Everyone here on YouTube has stuff like that. I'm going to have to edit a lot of this out. Probably. That sounds creepy in the headphones. Anyway, this thing, it doesn't have the bubble stuff in it, so it's got me a little worried if it's possibly damaged. And I'm going to have to sometime get more batteries for it, which, if they're too expensive, it'll be quite a while before I could do that. Ooh. You should know the packaging looks cool. As with cameras, you need memory chips, especially digital stuff. So I got me some chips, a couple 32 gig chips. She didn't like that. Then you got this camera, which suddenly I realize is heavy, and when I take it out, this box suddenly weighs nothing. You want to be a box girl?
Tell me that.
If I had another microphone to work on here, just plug it in, put it over there, but I don't think I have to where I could do that. It's got its own little box. Oh. Well, I guess that makes a little sense. It says made in China. Makes sense for why it was cheaper. But a lot of people liked it. It had good reviews. But I think that's the brand.
Digital life.
Yeah. The ghost is talking. Okay, of course you got... God, look how thick that is. It's got a darn manual. What, you want to read it now? She had to grab it. The ghost grabs things.
Okay, I'm not a ghost. You can see my hand. See?
Oh, wow. I forgot. Yeah, you can see up to right here. Okay. I forgot the way that was put on there. Okay. You got a USB adapter to the wall adapter. You can hear me grabbing paper. What is this? Okay, so it's got a lot of different languages in that book. Apparently, hopefully not the whole. Hopefully there's different languages. If it's all in German or something, I cannot read it.
I can decipher it.
I am part German. She can read and understand it more than I can. Not me. This looks like an HDMI cable, so I can go to the TV with it. Put that back in the box. This is my USB charging and data cable. So yeah, that's important. Matter of fact, I might as well go ahead and undo this little cable doodad. Doodad. Done twisting. I got a twisty tie. Oh, it does have English?
Yeah.
That's good. You need English to read English. Okay, so this thing supposedly has a light on it when I'm charging or charging. This is the charger. Cable itself doesn't have the light, so. Okay, so I got that ready. How small is this camera? It fits in this itty bitty bag. Okay, so you checked out the manual and said okay. So I guess I can put that in a sec. That box down there. Maybe that's what's messed me up when I talk. I can hear myself.
Maybe.
I gotta figure out how to turn that off. Ooh. I don't know what kind of thing it comes with, but this thing has a remote control. That's cool.
I could have told you that. I remember seeing the remote controller whenever you was going ahead and buying that.
She knew.
You have to pay attention to these things.
I was paying attention, but not that hard, I guess. Okay, and this is the battery, which I gotta look that up to see what price that is. This is a perfectly square battery. Oh boy, you say, huh? I don't even know if it's charged yet now. Oh, it's Velcro. And then it's like Christmas. You open the package. You finally get the treat inside, and it's still wrapped in the wrapper. Had to be weird for the video, right? Why am I twisting that around? Just slip it out. Okay. Ooh. Pretty. Yeah, according to what I know about this thing, it is a supposedly a 1080 pixel video. I'm able to go full high definition. I can go just regular high definition, and on the settings thing, not completely sure on that. Yeah, you got the HD. Let's see, FHD, HD, and then I can go to the VGA, which I believe that's actually what the original camera I was using does. Is the VGA style, which is 640, 480. But this one with FHD, I'm able to go all the way up to 1080. But I might have to stick with just the basic HD because FHD it says 15 frames per second and basic HD says 30 frames per second, so I have to change some of that. But yeah, I'm surprised by how small this thing is. I thought it'd be bigger than this. Okay, so it's got a pretty good hand grip. Perfect size for my hand. How about that? I can put a microphone or a light thing on top. This can do pictures or video. It's got the pull-out screen. Oh, and it does. It twists. So I can do proper basic vlogs when I'm recording stuff. Oh, wow. It even points down. That's different. I didn't expect that. I thought it only turned forward. Anyway, It also does up to 10 feet away night vision with infrared. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I'm going to have to try this out. Make sure it works. Record some stuff for y'all, because I can also, on the bottom of this, it's got a spot where I can attach it to a tripod. And I haven't shown y'all the tripod yet. I'm in the process of updating stuff, because my webcam, it's basically the same as the actual camera, except for the camera does 640 or so pixel, whatever. And the webcam is able to do 720, so it's a little bit better. Just not good enough. I have another webcam that's coming in sometime that'll also be in these videos. I'm over here slightly burping.
It's contagious.
It's contagious. Yawning is contagious. Burping is not supposed to be contagious. Anyway,
Over here.
but yeah, I'm gonna try this out, record some stuff, put it in the video, go from there. Hopefully the video is not too long, because I want to show you all the stuff I've upgraded. Because it's different. Because this arm, pop filter, microphone, the windscreen, the new camera, my webcam's gonna be in it, and hopefully next video or whatever that I attach to this. I even got a new cheap tripod. That's I haven't shown yet. So when I go ahead and try these out, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I gotta charge this battery. So for tonight, I guess I'm gonna just let it charge or whatever, and I cannot set that over there. I have no room. Anyway, I guess that's it for the moment. Let's go for the next video and have some footage for y'all. So, yeah. Okay, we're back with another video. As you can tell, different shirt. New sheet / curtain. So yeah, some time has gone by. The ghost didn't want to be invisible no more.
Don't like
Yeah.
being called a ghost. I'm not a ghost. I'm an actual human.
Nah, we'll just blame that on the microphone barely picking you up on the other video. Anyway, as you can probably tell, new video, new footage. So I'm still waiting on some of my stuff to come in. My setup, I only had a little bit of money to actually do stuff with. So my camera, sadly, I'm having to wait until my next package comes in with some batteries, and I'm hoping I don't have to send the camera back. So that's basically on waiting at the moment. I'm still stuck using the original camera that I was using. Well, my newest thing, there was some other stuff in there. I wanted to make sure nothing was destroyed and whatnot, so I've already opened this box. But the webcam I was using before is a 720 pixel. This sucker that I got is a 1080 pixel. So it should be much more clear. I'll have to test it out. Whenever I start testing all this and stuff, then I'll go ahead and put it in the video. Go from there. So I guess now we're waiting until the next package comes in. Okay, I guess that's it for the moment. I have to snip, clip, and export all these videos together. So until the next package comes in, I guess this is it for the moment. Okay, hopefully that does better. Anyway, this is about as HD as I'm able to get this particular webcam. Still working on how things work with it, but anyway, upgraded some more stuff, including myself. I got a haircut, I shaved. It's like, yeah. If you're wondering why this video I'm wearing the same shirt as the video just before this one, mixed together with these clips and whatnot, I got 2 of these shirts. Of course, I think with either birthday or Christmas, I wound up with 2 of the same. Anyway, as you can tell, brand new sheet. The other one is flexible and doesn't work very well. So I figured, cheetah versus blue. Perfect. Anyway, other than that, another one of my packages came in. Now it's looking like I'm going to have to send the video camera back and either replace it, hopefully it works, or get a different one. That it was supposed to be a Christmas present to myself, but it freezes. The moment you try to use the camera, it messes up and does everything else all right, except for I think the shake feature that's supposed to keep everything from being blurry is a little messed up, but it's basically software problems. Everything else seems to be good. So sadly, I guess that'll be later on stuff. Anyway, matter of fact, I even replaced batteries for it, so that sucks too. But I got batteries in case I need them. Anyway, other than that, I've also got another package in the mail. So we'll open that here in a sec. Other than that, before we actually do that, my new webcam, I've already talked about it. It's got a heck of a lot more pixels. Well, this right here is the most HD I'm able to get of this particular one. Let's go ahead and switch over to the new webcam and record with that and see what y'all think. Okay, we're back. Okay, we got this is the new webcam. It is a heck of a lot better. Much more crystal clear. Downfall, I have to go through the actual company software for it to record. I can't use the stuff off my laptop like I can with the other one. Since this is HD, I can only go so far up with the settings before it starts freezing, slowing down, and then either glitching to where it's blinking the video or something along those lines. I went ahead and put the pop filter away for the moment. Turns out that it's good for singing and stuff like that, but without it, I don't have to speak directly to the webcam, the microphone, to get to work. And if I can get with them, not slurring my words. Okay. This is the webcam, but because of the settings, the dimensions for it, the light settings, it has a auto light. My computer cannot handle high light settings, so I guess if I'm able to get a better computer than what I'm using now, then it'll be a heck of a lot better. But right now I'm having to work with things. I have a very, very bright light bulb. I was trying to find something that didn't use a lot of electricity so it wouldn't be expensive to use. And yeah, I didn't know light bulbs could be that bright. So, I have a new light bulb. I cannot look directly at it. It is way too bright for that. I'm even having to not point it directly at me because of the brightness. I'm having to point it up. It's reflecting off the ceiling a little bit. I've thought about putting something even more reflective off the top to make that better. More about that later. But yeah, with what I'm able to right now, you can finally tell this is a navy to midnight blue sheet, and then the cheetah you can see better, at least a little bit. There's a shadow on it. Maybe if I can put the lamp in a slightly different spot, maybe it won't be so much shadow on this side. It'll reflect and make it to where it looks better. But for the moment, it works. As you can see, it's a heck of a lot better with the HD. It's, matter of fact, really good with the focusing. I wish I was able to use the auto light, because then I would use my regular light bulb and everything looks perfect. But my computer can't handle it. But other than that, some other stuff came in. Sadly, I did have to return my camera. I got that sent. Didn't need the batteries. No other camera I'd possibly want used the same batteries. I had to send that back. Got my money back, so it's not bad, but Christmas gift that went south. So I bought some movies, some games, and pocketed the rest back into my savings, hoping to, I guess, eventually get a better computer. I have found some, but I need to save up and do that, and I don't know how long that'll take. We don't have much. You're limited on stuff, and you can only do so much. But the stuff I was able to do was other than the light bulb and webcam, my tripod came in, which it's versatile with pretty much any basic camera. So that's cool. Basic camera, some forms of webcams. Came with a carry case. Downfall is I got big muscles. This really small thing does not work with muscles. So yeah, can't really use that well, but it's versatile. I could probably add something to it and make it to where I can attach it to my back better or something when I'm carrying it. But yeah, pretty good tripod. It's got a handle to go ahead and adjust whatever you need to. I'm still playing with some of the settings to make it move easier, but when you let go of it, you don't have to worry about that falling down. Unlike my microphone that I need to tighten up a screw to keep it from messing up so easily. But yeah, it's extremely lightweight. Downfall with it being this lightweight, you need something to keep it from falling down, like when it's windy. I thought about getting some weights or some type of attached weight thing. I can just put it on the ground, loop it around the leg or something, and it just hold it in place. But I'm not worried about it right now. You're able to have several different settings and on this sucker. It's got several different extensions, and if you extend it all the way out, you have to be careful with it. Some people mention that once these bend, the legs on the inside bend a little too much, it doesn't want to go back into itself. Some people say as long as you had them together, it was actually pretty good. They fell down, and they since they pressed it together, held it in place, it actually kept them from falling down. They were on I don't know if it was a mountainside or just a big hill, but it actually held up. But by themselves, it's a little tricky. About this height is about the highest it goes. That's 3.5, maybe 4 foot, something like that. And if I remember right, I believe this also goes up and down, so this can actually go probably 4.5. I can't. Well, I just lock these in place. The video's getting a little long. Okay, back to recording. Okay, but yeah, you can lock these in place. It's got 3 locks on it. Again, you got to be careful because the groove. Okay, other than the groove, I believe it's this one, isn't it? No, it's not that one. So that means that, yeah, that tightens up that. Does that mean it's, yep, here it is. Okay, so it stands about this high. That's about 1, 2, 3.5. Come on. Tightening that in place. It's about 1, 2, 3. Somewhere between 3.5 and 4.5 feet. Well, maybe not quite. Because I'm basically, last I knew I was 6'1". Yeah, so this sucker is between 3.5 and 4 foot. I want to say probably at least 3.5. At least. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.5 to 4. But anyway, that's actually pretty good for a darn tripod, for being lightweight. Every single thing on here. I don't like that it runs on grooves, but it helps keep it from moving that easily when you lock things in place, but it also means it's able to bend more. So you got to be careful with it, especially with how small some of the pieces are. But on top of that, you have adjustments for pretty much everything. And right here is a feature. The camera goes right here. You can screw it on there and it's there. And then right here, pull this out, pull that out, and voila. Instead of having to worry about always taking your camera off the tripod, having to unscrew it, shove it in your bag, and keep going, you got this to keep from having to screw it around with this. I'm not completely sure what this piece is called, but it's able to break easily. You press this on the camera, and it's got a thing right down on the bottom. Look, bottom, where you can sit there and twist it to tighten it down on there in whatever position you want it in. But anyway, you keep this piece on the camera, and then when it's ready, you got the camera, you put it up here, pull this piece out, press it in, push that back over, which is actually slightly spring-loaded to where it locks in place easier, and voila. Again, I go as cheap as I can get, but at the same time, no matter how cheap or expensive it is, I want it to work. So everybody wants something to work when they buy it. It's like, what's the point of buying a video game? The video game's full of glitches. There's no point in playing it or getting it until the glitches are fixed. Unless you're a collector. Or they'll fix it eventually so you get it anyway, but not everyone does that. And oh, come on. Seriously. Really? I forgot that particular leg is a little bit interesting. And the way these grooves are done on the inside, because the grooves are on the legs as well. The bottom leg, or the last extension to the leg, is small. So it's able to bend a heck of a lot easier than everything else. So I probably won't use the last extension. If I don't get it too high, I can just squat down and have it in front of me and be perfect. Or with how lightweight this thing is, it's barely a pound, pound and a half at most. It's very lightweight. The camera is going to be what weighs the most. Okay, turn that around. Pull that this way. I can put it on there and voila, selfie stick without the actual stick. It's just a tripod. I can easily just raise it. Voila, wherever I need to go. Most of the time people go after some of the better tripods, but go as cheap as I can. Okay, and for how bright this light is, I did not expect it to be as bright as it is. Or at least I did. I kind of noticed how bright it was when I bought it. I wanted it as bright as I could get it without being expensive. I got lucky. There was only one light bulb for some of the prices. One bulb is a heck of a lot cheaper than a 2 to 6 pack. 12 pack is scary on stuff that's this bright. But this is a I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my Wii meter. My Wii Nintendo Wii pedometer. For Wii Fit Plus. Anyway, out of everything I've mentioned, everything I have, everything new I've gotten, I think that's the main stuff to mention. Of course, this is a daylight bulb. I didn't know there were several different types of bulbs. I knew it's like black light, or some people go after disco light, where it's like a tie-dye bulb. Some people go after just one singular color bulb. I never really saw the point of a lot of them. Blacklight may be for stuff, but matter of fact, I got one somewhere. Anyway, with stuff like this, it's I normally go after soft white, and I realized there are soft white, white, and daylight, depending on what brand you go after. Soft white's what I normally use. This darn bulb I cannot look at. It'd be very dangerous to do that. Is a daylight bulb. Heck of a lot brighter, but not as good as sunlight. I guess the soft white is closer to actual sunlight. Daylight's just very bright white. These don't reflect very well, so you can't see them very well. You can see them better in the background now that I have this bulb. Who knows, maybe I'll redneck it and put an aluminum around it to make it even brighter and reflect it. I'll figure it out. I've thought about putting it in a completely different spot and have the light come this direction, but at an upward angle, so I'm not actually looking directly at it when I'm doing stuff with my computer or whatever. And that way maybe it'll reflect better. I'll figure that out later on. I'm still working out the kinks. This is new stuff, and it's like this. Like I said before, I cannot use my laptop software. I'm having to use the software that goes with this particular webcam, and I didn't know there was any for this. So, who knows? If I can get once I get a better computer, I can upgrade all this, and maybe I can get the daylight feature for this webcam to work. And if so, I don't have to use that light bulb no more. I can just rely on the computer and be done with it. That's not going to be till who knows when. I got to get the money for the computer first. I'll figure it out. It'll take a long time, but eh. But yeah. This is the that's one thing I haven't done talk much for this. Okay, one thing I haven't done much at all in the video, I figured I'd go ahead and do to end this video out. As have you seen, I have changed several different shirts. One of them I wore it was two different shirts, but they looked the same. There was one where I was wearing one of my jackets. This one I'm wearing a newer shirt. Haven't worn much of it, but brand new shirt. Goes my mirror again. Okay. For this particular video, it started in, I believe I ordered stuff towards the end of November, somewhere in there. And then I started recording towards the beginning of December. This was 2017, where finally, whenever I got my first package, I started this video. And then from there, just as I got packages, started putting it all together. On top of doing that, it just kept going and going. And on top of, in between recording these clips, I also had, I was finishing up my other videos, which I'm finally done. One of them, I'm hoping if I have to cut a chunk out of the video and repost it, I'll do it. I'll hate it, but I'll do it. I've already had to cut a bunch of stuff out of some of my other videos just to make sure YouTube didn't grab them, because I've never had a strike against my YouTube, and I don't completely know if it's because of what was in the video, in the background of the video, or if it was the fact that you can't monetize certain things. And if you can't monetize certain things, I thought that when you got demonetized, instead of giving you so much time to unmonetize the video, it would just automatically cut the video from the monetization feature. Yeah, apparently that's not the case. If what I'm thinking is correct, I'm still working on things. I'm still learning. It's like when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't even know YouTuber as a word. And then when I started finally catching up to my videos, I learned that is a word. People use it all the time. And then I found out about this money feature thing you can actually do on here. It doesn't work with everybody. If you get started and have a really good channel, it's one thing. But small guys like me with this new update that popped up while I was making and finishing videos. Yeah, I think because we're now here in 2018, I'm cutting out the video and using it as my first 2018 video. And believe February 20th. Yeah, February, if I remember the email right, February 20th, anyone that doesn't have all the other watch time, it was the all of the other views to the channel and all these different things for the channel. They also, as a new thing, anyone that doesn't have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past year, I don't even have 1,000, let alone 4,000. I've got 600 or 700 and something minutes. So it's like, ugh, I ain't making that right now. So, yeah. And not to mention the 1,000 subscriber count. I only have 141, I believe. Had 142 for a short little bit, but I think somebody clicked the wrong subscriber button because they clicked unsubscribe. And I was like, ugh. I was happy for 10 minutes maybe, if even that. I haven't put many good videos. People don't watch my stuff. A lot of the friends and people I have on here that watch me don't really, either they don't use their YouTube, they don't get on YouTube that much anymore, or something. So, yeah, I'm basically having to do from scratch. But anyway, everyone without these extra, the subscribers, the watch time, and all this stuff, if you're not monetized, you can't monetize. And if you're already monetized, like my stuff, yeah, you're going to lose it. February 20th is whenever anyone that doesn't meet the specs is unpartnered for the program and is demonetized for everything. Well, they say you're not supposed to say, I said, you can't say how much you make. I think there's some other stipulations to it. But one thing they don't say, you can't say that I haven't been paid, because I've never made anything, so I've never actually got a paycheck from YouTube. So I guess it's not complete loss, but once I'm demonetized, I'm just doing this for fun, I suppose. I've thought about making a Patreon, but I haven't got there. I got to start making videos to be able to get that far, and I've got other things I'm trying to do, so yeah, so this is all the upgraded stuff that I got for my video. And then a small future note for my channel. I'm going to try to make more videos. I'm going to try to have more of them rather than one every once in a while. I didn't have anything for 4 years, and now I've got around 7 to 10 new videos in the past year. I can't remember exactly how many. It's 7 to 10, somewhere in there. Some of the videos I haven't made yet. I've got some footage, but I haven't put them together. I'm still learning some of the features of my editing software, so yeah, I'm still learning, but I'm still here. So until the next video, hopefully hopefully bring a bunch of life to this channel. Bring people to my channel. Yeah. Well, actually there was one thing I haven't put in the video. I wanted this on a good note. This mouse. It's the only other thing I can think of I haven't put in the video that I've upgraded. This mouse, you can turn lights on and off with it, changes colors, you can change the DPI with it, it's got a scroller wheel, it's got a feature to where you can go, where you can make it a single color, you can lock some of the settings into place, or press it and it turns off. And on top of it, other than it looking like kind of like a futuristic car, it's also got this thing on the back, which I don't want to copyright or some crap grab my video, so I won't put this up there. I'll see about putting a link to this in my description to the video. But it's gonna just realize it's got two LEDs, one on each side. Yep, that way it lights the whole inside up together. But it's got a wolf picture thing on the back. Looks really cool when it changes colors. But yeah, it's a really good professional gaming mouse. Yes, it is Chinese, sadly. But it is a very, very well made and extremely responsive mouse. By changing the DPI on it, matter of fact, I'm having to use it on its lowest setting. If I don't use it on its lowest setting, I can't use the mouse because just barely moving it, and my mouse goes from one side of the string and all the way to the other side. All the way. So, very good gaming mouse. Or just a mouse in general. Looks cool. Works. For the most part, seems to be well made. So, okay, I guess that'll end this video on a good note. I plan for having more, hopefully very soon. I gotta get these clips all put together and posted, so I guess until the next video, this is Jean Wolf. Jean Wolf signing off. Beginning of 2018, brand new year. Sadly, it's already the end of January, so okay, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.